Okay, let the complex number of which we have to find the square root of be a plus jb, where j is square root of -1 and a and b are real numbers. Now, square root of a complex number will also be another complex number, say c plus jd, where j is square root of -1, as I said a short while ago, and c and d are real numbers. Now, we square both sides. We square both sides, and when we square the left hand side, we just get a plus jb, and when I square the right hand side, so this is what we are doing, we are going to square, this side is also squared, so when I square this, I get c square plus square of jd, that will be minus d square, plus j 2cd. Now when we compare the left hand side and the right hand side, we see that a is equal to c square minus d square and b is equal to 2cd. Now from this relation, we can write c as equal to b by 2d, and we can now use this c, the expression for c in terms of b and d, we can use it in this relation. So that gives us a is equal to c square. In place of c square, I will just write the square of this, and we get b square by 4d square minus d square as it is. Now we can multiply both sides of this equation with d square. We can multiply both sides of this equation with d square, and we will end up getting a d square is equal to b square by 4 minus d raised to 4, which can be rearranged to get d raised to 4 plus a d square minus b square by 4 is equal to 0. Now, if you observe this, this is actually a quadratic equation in d, rather d square. So to express it more explicitly, this is what it is: d square raised to 2 plus ad square minus b square by 4. Now from this we can solve for d square. We can write an expression for d square just as we solve any quadratic equation. So d square will be equal to, I will not explain the steps, I will just write the steps straight away, because solution of a quadratic equation is well explained in almost all basic textbooks. So d square is equal to minus a plus or minus root of a square minus 4 into 1 into minus b square by 4 divided by 2. So this is what d square is. Now that we, in fact, in the beginning we made a statement, we said that c and d are real numbers. If d has to be a real number, then d square cannot be negative, because if d square is negative, then d becomes an imaginary number, and if d square should not be negative, then this will have to be positive, because what we have here under the square root is larger than a in terms of its magnitude. And if this is negative, then we will end up getting d square as a negative number, and d square is negative means d becomes imaginary, which is not what we want. D has to be real. So instead of plus or minus, we have a plus. So d square is this, which means that d is equal to plus or minus square root of this. Now that we have d with us, we can use this, we can rewrite this, we can write this as c square is equal to minus a minus d square. No, there is a small correction. We had a as equal to c square minus d square. So I can write c square as equal to d square plus a. I just bring the d square here. Or I can write c square is equal to a plus d square. C square is equal to a plus d square. And d square I have here. When I square this, I get minus a plus root of a square plus b square by 2. And this will get, when we add these two, you will end up getting 2a, you will end up getting 2a plus minus a, that is 2a minus a plus root of a square plus b square by 2, which becomes a plus root of a square plus b square by 2, that is equal to c square, which means that c is equal to plus or minus square root of a plus root of a square plus b square the whole divided by 2. So this gives us the result. So we can now write a plus jb square root of is equal to plus or minus root of a plus root of a square plus b square divided by 2, that is c, plus j square root of minus a plus root of a square plus b square by 2, that is d. So this is how we can arrive at the square root of a complex number. Now very quickly, let us take two very simple examples just to demonstrate the result here. Let's say a is 0 and b is equal to 1. So we are basically trying to find out the square root of j, because when I put a 0 and b 1, I get the result as j raised to 1 by 2, that's square root of j. Let us see what is the square root of j. So square root of j will be, if I substitute for a as 0 here and b as 1, I will get the result as plus or minus a is 0, b is 1, so 1 by 2 square root of plus j, again a 0, b is 1, root of 1 by 2. This is the square root of j. Now let's see what happens if a were 1 and b were 0. Then now what we are doing is we are just trying to find out the square root of 1, and we know the answer, but let's just substitute and see what happens. The result will be, when we substitute a as 1 and b as 0, we will get a is 1, b is 0, so this becomes square root of 2 by 2, which is 1, and a is 1, b is 0, we get the result as 0. So this is the result, plus or minus 1, that is the square root of 1. So this is how we find out the square root of one of the ways. In fact, there may be other ways. This is one of the ways in which you can find out the square root of a complex number.